Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when and where you are watching me from. This is Police Graphics Academy, and for our lesson today, I'll be gliding through the interface of the Corel Draw. Now, depending on the version of the Corel Draw you're using, is what will determine the interface that you will see. Alright, from 2020, I believe 2019. There is upward to the updated version. This is the interface you will see. These are the interface. Let's say from 2020 rather 2020. These are the interface you will see. Alright. You would wonder why mine is this dark. Just a little setting. Just to change it, customize it to what you want. This is all my setting, everything. So other versions don't do that. There is lesser version. Don't do this, but higher versions do this. Alright, by this you will discover you have on this your document page. You can open new document and you can see other works that I've opened before. Now you can open new document and the rest of them like that. So either you press this new document or you press Ctrl N. We open a new document for us to work with, or you can also click the new document. Either way. So once you click it, you can decide to work with either of the template that is being given to us, but I will advise you just leave it like this. Now as per this other part, you will see the page type, page size, and the rest of them like that. It depends on what you want. You can leave it at custom, but just leave it at custom, which is this. Then page type, just leave it, there's nothing to tamper with there. Then the name, whatever name you want to save your document with, you can just type it here. Then leave it like this, which is a single page preview. Then your primary color mode, I will advise you leave it at CMYK, but when exporting, you export as RGB for those who want to print, the case might be. Then you might want to change this delimiter to inches. It's your choice. You can also leave it at millimeter, but I will advise you leave it at millimeter. Then your rotation, I will advise you leave it at portrait. This portrait and this landscape, right? Then your resolution, leave it at 300 dpi, right? Your layout, just leave everything like that, just like that. Then you click OK. Alright, this is this. Once you click OK, this is all what we show, everything. This is your workspace. This white box or white rectangle is your workspace. This is a portrait and this is a landscape. So this is what you are working with, right? This is what you're working with. This is where you are doing your whole work, right? Alright, I'll quickly glide through the interface, but I will not be showing you what each of the tools do on this video, but on the next video I will glide you through what each and every one of them do, right? And that is that. So from the left side, you see the tools. So a tools bar, you have the pick tool, the shape tool, cut tool, the zoom tool, and the rest of them like that. There are so many, and each of them have a subsection. Like let's say like the pick tool, you have the freehand, you have the freehand pick, you have the free transform. Then the shape tool, we have under the shape tool, we have other ones, just like that. Many of them like that, So they also categorized underneath it too. You have to work with them, how to use them individually. I'll be showing us in our next video. Then on our right side, we have the color palette. These are color palettes here. Alright, color palette, we start from all the way from the black coordinate, right? From the black, you see down like that. Among the black, you see shades of black, gray, like that, white. Among the whites, you can get the color you need. Then among the red, you can hold your key down, get the coordinates of the red you need, just like that. So we have these are color palette all the way to the right. You see, there is that. Then and the top here, remember this place is where if you have saved your work previously, this where to be. So that is that. Then every other thing like that. So if you have saved your work, it will be here. That is that. Then bottom here, if you are using a higher version, these are your work, all the colors you are using for your work, your design. This is where they will be stored. For example, let me draw out right, let me color it red, you appear here. Now to color it green, it also appear. I'll color it white, it also appear. So whatever color you are using as far your design is concerned to be shown below, and subsequently my next videos rather, we also explain how to get out colors using this document palette, right? And then up here we have our how will I call it? Okay, our dockers. I call it docker now. Our files where we can alternate things, right? Where we can know the shape of how to just manipulate. That's what I can just say. Like this, if I click on the rectangle, everything that has to the properties of the rectangle will show. So I can easily say these are properties where we can change, we can do some editing, like our bitmap, our effect, object, and the rest of it. So these are properties that we can use to work with our object or our designs. Why these are the tools, right? Right here is our properties we can use to work with our designs and other things like that. Mind you, all of these has their own use. All of them have their own use. Every item have their own use. So once I click on my rectangle, a new document palette will show up, right, on how to edit and work with the rectangle. If I have to click out something else, let's say this artistic tool now, artistic media, I have to draw it out, you discover that different outlook will appear, right? So it all depends on what you are working with. It all depends on what you're working with. So that is that. So we'll move to the next video on how we guide you through each and whatever these tools do. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video.